Have you ever felt that, even when praying Psalm 91, something is missing to experience that true peace? I know exactly what it feels like to carry the weight of your family's worries. Today, I want to show you a hidden detail in verse 1 that changed the way I face my fears. And I doubt anyone has explained it to you like this. Stay with me for the next few seconds, because what I am about to reveal might be the answer you've been asking God for this morning. You know, there were times when I found myself reading Psalm 91 with a racing heart, trying to use the words like a charm, but feeling like they never truly reached the ceiling of my room. I saw my friends going through struggles, and I myself spent sleepless nights worrying about my children and the future. It felt like there was a barrier between the promise of protection and my practical reality. I know you've felt that emptiness too, that sensation that you're redoing everything right but still haven't found that lasting peace in your mind. It's this human connection and the search for genuine security that we're going to talk about now. You're not alone in this journey of wanting to protect those you love. I've felt firsthand what it's like to need a refuge that isn't just made of words but a real presence you can feel even in the silence of the kitchen while having a coffee. It was in my most exhausted moment that I realized it's not about the strength of my voice when reciting the psalm, but about the depth of my surrender to the secret place of the Most High. Let's understand together what that truly means. This feeling of seeking is the first step to the miracle you're waiting for. Sometimes, exhaustion is just God's invitation to stop carrying the world and begin resting in His shadow. Have you ever stopped to think why the psalm starts by mentioning a secret place? It's not a physical construction, it's a state of your soul that we'll explore now. Prepare your heart, because what comes next will untie a knot in your spiritual understanding. The big revelation that many people of faith miss is the difference between knowing Psalm 91 and dwelling in Psalm 91. When the text says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High," the key word in the original brings the idea of permanence, of a fixed residence, not a quick visit during moments of despair. Imagine you have a house safe from storms, but only run to it when the lightning strikes. The promise is for those who make that presence their primary address. The secret lies in the phrase, "Under the shadow of the Almighty you will rest." To be under someone's shadow, you have to be extremely close. If you are far from God, His shadow doesn't reach you. The theological revelation here is that protection is not a reward for good behavior, but a natural consequence of proximity. When you understand that the terror of the night or the arrow that flies by day have no power over those who are glued to the Father, fear loses its substance. The psalm speaks about our Father being our refuge. This means that before being a shield against the enemy, He is an embrace for the child. Biblical protection isn't the absence of problems, but the guaranteed presence of a solution in the middle of them. When the verse says 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, it's not celebrating the fall of others, but highlighting your spiritual immunity. This happens because your focus shifted from the threat to the protector. Many women aged 45 to 69 carry the burden of interceding for the entire family, and this revelation is their rest. You, Dan T, have to be the strength of the house. You just need to bring your house into His shadow. When you understand this, the prayer of Psalm 91 stops being a repetition and becomes a declaration of authority. You are reminding fear who is in charge of your life. This authority comes from intimacy. The more you know God's character, the less you fear the character of circumstances. Protection is real because the one who promised is faithful. And when you take hold of this truth, your sleep returns to being sweet and your mornings are filled with a hope that no one can explain. Now that your heart understands that protection is about proximity, I want to make an invitation to you that could be the turning point to peace in your home. Don't keep this revelation just for your intellect. Let it descend into your spirit. If this video touched a wound or brought a comfort you needed, I ask that you give a sign, like this video, as an act of faith, declaring that you choose to dwell in this secret place starting today. Share this link with that friend or sister who you know hasn't slept well for days due to anxiety. Sometimes, being a channel of blessing to someone else is the final touch needed for your own victory. And if you want to continue feeding your soul with deep studies and messages that speak directly to the heart of the believing woman, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Comment below, "I dwell in the secret place of the Most High." Writing this phrase helps seal the commitment in your mind. I'll read each comment and pray for every name that passes through here. Remember, fear looks down at danger. Faith looks up to the Most High. May the peace that surpasses all understanding guard your heart and your family today and forever. Amen. See you in the next video, where we'll continue to explore the promises God has for you. Feel embraced and protected.